LinkedIn Live. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I want to spend time talking about tagging. And I believe I'm probably one of the most prodigious taggers on LinkedIn. I've tagged for over 2 years, 100 people a day. And it's been amazing. It's allowed me to grow to 37,000 connections, most of it within 4 months. The other part of it is it created so many great collaborative relationships with real thought leaders who are really prodigious themselves on LinkedIn and really bring a lot of thought leadership and care. So with that, let's launch into this. What are the benefits of tagging? Well, the first benefit is recognizing and promoting others. So people think when they tag somebody, it's an inconvenience, it's an obligation. I believe it's an honor if you do it in the right way with the right people who are open to it, and then be able to use that to foster communication and collaborative relationships, and ultimately get off of LinkedIn and onto a call. So let me share my screen and I'll show you how to tag if you're not aware. So this is a post that I hope everybody can see. And basically what this is this comes in as a comment, right? So here's my original post, which is 23 tips from my LinkedIn mastermind group, which I have 2 of. And if you're interested, you can go to doncohenconsulting.com and check it out. This post basically got 1,800 impressions. If we look at it, here's a wonderful lady in my collaborative group, Dr. Marilyn. And if you click on her, right, you'll go to her profile. And when you go back, and this is just 36 minutes ago, but anyways, let's put Marilyn back in. Or let's pick another person, Samuel. Okay. Okay, let's just take Brian. It makes it easy. So if we go to Brian and we want to tag him, what we do is we go to a post, any post, or we could go to his, but let's go to today's post. And you go in here, and what you use is the squiggly thing over the 2, and you just put, if you start typing, see, BR, Brian's name will come up. And it's now been emphasized in deeper black. When I hit post, he will get notified that I had recognized him. Gives him an opportunity to respond to me. The beauty of it is then when he's opening up his response to me, he's opening up his network also. Brian has about 160,000 connections. Basically, both of our communities get to see what we're saying and doing, which amplifies our reach. And I would do 100 Brians a day. So I would actually be integrating about 10 million followers of people who were connected to the people I was tagging. So very simple. If you want to, and then you can put anybody's name. If you start typing, I'll just start typing an A, right? Let's just say A, and Andy Ricardo shows up. Boom. As soon as I hit post, he'll be notified. If he wants to recognize me, all he's got to do is type my name in the same way. I'll be notified and I'll support what he does. So this way you're meeting on purpose with people who are committed to helping each other help each other versus by accident or random approach. So let me stop sharing and let's get back to this. So getting back to the benefits, now that you know the application and how to work it, really it's about, I came up today with 11, which were pretty easy to come up with. I could probably come up with more, but it's a great start. So let me go down the list. Recognizing and promoting others, we just covered. The ability to share quality content. If you've got something that's relevant, and relevant being the key word, that these people want to see and hear, then notify them. You're doing them a favor if you have value that you don't believe they have access to and you want to make them aware. What's the point on LinkedIn if you can't build trust and confidence and share? Amplifying reach, we just talked about. It's like strapping 2 booster rockets onto your post if you've got that much strength. Other thing, knowledge sharing, how to do it. I get so many requests in the response, so it's not just thanks, nice post, that lays flat on his face. No, you want to say something that's relevant, that shows you read it, that you were impressed with it, maybe additions to it. Maybe you can compliment and add to it. The other thing is you get bigger results. I got, last year, I had 4 million impressions, and about 30% of those were interactions. So I was generating great audience, but more importantly, relevant audience that was responding to what I was putting out there. In life, there's a saying, there's no failure, only feedback. You get so much more feedback when you amplify and include. Other element is accelerated success through referral. People that know and like and trust you are more inclined to refer you than strangers or people you haven't developed relationships with. And this is all about giving before expecting to get, giving without thinking you're going to get, because in essence, you're learning. There is no failure until you quit. And then the other thing is build an audience before you start your show, right? If you're a performer who wants to perform in front of stadium type audiences, you got to make sure people can fill a stadium. And to do that first and then perform makes more sense than showing up when the first person enters the door. This builds top of mind awareness. When people see you and when you do something for others that no one else is doing for them, you're going to gain top of mind awareness. And that's the thing. It's so easy to pass the low bar that most people perform at because they're just mailing it in, setting, forgetting. They don't believe. They don't have the confidence to really challenge themselves to really impact LinkedIn in a big way. I like to hit it like a freight train going down a hill. Every day I go out there and hit it as hard as I can in the best way possible to get impact, to get message out. And this is all meant to create Zoom calls, get off of LinkedIn. You can't do business in LinkedIn. You can attract business outside of LinkedIn. Fortunately for what I do, I don't take people off of LinkedIn. I take people above LinkedIn. And if you want to know more, and actually I'm so big on LinkedIn Live, I got a program where I co-host with you. It's extremely reasonable in price and totally powerful. Go to doncohenconsulting.com. Check it out if you can. I'm looking for only 3 because it's going to be more of a personalized approach to really build as a template for expansion. So anybody coming in early is going to get a lot of attention, a lot of value, and a lot of success. And really the key is from where do you go from now these interactions? Well, we talked about phone calls, but what it also does is it builds history and confidence. And at that point, now you can go back and share updates. So instead of just including people in your post and tagging them, now you can say, hey, something just came up. I've got 30, 40 people who I've talked to. I've got 300 people I collaborate with. Why not share it? So now you're not just sharing knowledge, you're sharing opportunities. And here's the key. You're proactive. You're making things happen. You're moving the needle. That is more fun waking up and hitting something and getting benefit than waiting for something to catch and then dealing with it. It's too slow. It's not duplicatable, and it's not fun. Why not have fun while you're learning, while you're earning? Why not do as much as you can when everybody's doing as little as they can? You know, this is truly about getting a competitive advantage and waving your hands in the air and say, hey, 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 if you're into what I'm into, let's get together and do it together. You know, and that empathetic support. You know, LinkedIn's a long game. Most people have short patience. And if you don't have perspective, you know, I've been doing this for 3 years and I've been practicing a lot of catch and release. You know, there's a lot of things I could have done with people that came through and it wasn't right for me, wouldn't have been right for them. So I continue to build audience, continue to build value, continue to build goodwill. And now I got mountains of it. Now I can leverage it for anything because I'm only going to do better and do good for more people. You know, when you keep giving and giving and giving without concern for getting, that's the best way to build trust. How could someone doubt someone who just gives and doesn't take, right? You almost get welcomed and you do. And it transcends the, you know, who were you in corporate America? What did you do? All that matters is who you are right now. The past should not predict the future for you. And tagging gives you that capability. I've taken every element of LinkedIn and really worked it. 2 years of tagging 100 people a day, that's significant. I polled every post in the last 7 months, every time. I missed one LinkedIn Live 2 days ago in 6 months. And, you know, it's really doing it that you learn it, that you feel it, that you understand it, and you can give back because now you're sharing proven information, reliable results, strategies and techniques that are working right now and are cutting edge. You know, they're working with the best capabilities LinkedIn gives you. Tagging's a tool. Most people don't take advantage of it. They give you about 165 to 170 tags a day. Those are like gold coins. Keep handing them out. If someone gave you a stack of 20s, right, $20 bills and said, give me a $10 bill, how hard would that be? You'd be looking at who deserves it, not only who would take it. If you feel the same way about the value you bring, game over, right? Combination should continually work forever. So anyways, if you want to learn more, if you want to work together, go to doncohenconsulting.com, send me a message, respond in any way, and really, if you can, share this with others. That's the reason I'm doing this, is to help as many people as possible in the easiest, fastest, most successful way. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow for my next LinkedIn Live, and start tagging. Talk to you later.